Hey guys, Max the X here, and today we're going to be looking at the Firefly Guitars Star model. All right, so that was the demo section. I wrote like a Boston 80s kind of power ballad track, and it felt kind of fitting. 80s guitar shape, 80s-esque, 70s guitar song. Just seemed like a good fit. So, without further ado, let's get into this guitar. So, my favorite thing about this guitar is the balance. So when you're standing up, there's no neck dive really. You can see here, there's neck dive if I'm sitting like this, but see if I angle it up, it wants to stay. So usually guitars with really bad neck dive, no matter how much you angle them, they're gonna go like this. But this one is actually pretty balanced. I think it's just the cutout and the center of gravity for this guitar. You can see if I angle it up, it doesn't move. But when you're standing with a strap, this is the angle you're gonna be playing standing up anyways, and it's not gonna really dive all that much. Another favorite thing of mine is the fact that it's a set neck construction, which feels pretty smooth, and you don't see that on many $300 guitars. Most $300 guitars are bolt-ons. They're usually not set necks, so the fact that this one's a set neck for $300 and it feels really good, that's a plus in my book. Upper fret access is pretty good, so you can see here when I go up to these higher frets, like it's not that hard at all. I can totally reach up there. So yeah, fret access is good. The stainless steel frets are pretty smooth. They're pretty good. Not nearly as nice as like ESP stainless steel frets or Solar, but they're much better than like a nickel fret, in my opinion, especially at this price point. The fretwork is okay. I'd give it like a 4 out of 10. It's usable, but it's nothing fantastic. It's very, very average, if not a little bit below. Like I said, it's playable, but yeah, you might need to get fretwork on this done if you want it to be playing at like $1,000 guitar or something like that. But it's totally usable. The pickup actually sounds good. It's much better than like a Duncan designed or like a Ibanez INF stock pickup. It's better than those. It actually sounds really good for like any kind of rock music or anything like that. I would say though, if you're playing like really heavy metal music, like death metal, whatever, and you need like a really tight sound, I would replace this one. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty good. Sounds good. You can. So yeah, it's a good sounding pickup. Really good for like 80s anything, 80s rock, metal, whatever. But yeah, if you're playing like heavier music, yeah, you want to switch it out. The kill switch, it's actually a really cool feature, and it works really well. Sounds cool when you do like these bends. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. Kind of like Tom Morello or something. I will say though, the biggest downside to this guitar is this guitar's Floyd Special bridge. So it kind of holds tuning all right. Mine is level, but yeah, it doesn't hold tuning that well. After like a lot of whammy bar stuff or a lot of heavy bending or vibrato, it will go out of tune. So I would say if replacing the bridge potentially is like a total deal breaker to you, then maybe don't get this guitar. But I got this guitar with the intent of modifying it and just changing all the hardware out. I'm going to actually repaint it too. I'm going to paint it white. I'm going for that Rope Latvala look from Children of Bodom. I really want his white star, so I'm kind of going with that vibe. So I'm going to change the pickup out to an EMG 81. I'm going to throw a Floyd original in there. Kill switch I might leave. I'm not 100% sure. And I'm going to also stain the fretboard black so it looks more like ebony. And then I'm also going to do a satin neck on the back. So I'm doing a lot of work to this guitar. Now, if you're not going to do any work to this guitar, I still think it's worth $300 because it's really cheap and it plays incredibly well for that price point. I still think it's worth it. But yeah, if you're one of those guys that likes to modify guitars, replace pickups, you know, I think this guitar is even more worth it if you like to do that kind of stuff. And then lastly, I'd say the paint's all right. I'd say it's about like 90%, 95% there. There's just a couple little weird burrs or spots, which I will show you some close-up photos here. Yeah, like where the neck meets, kind of where like the neck pickup would be on this guitar, where the neck meets the body. There's a weird line there, and it's kind of strange. And there's also like a couple weird burrs on it, but at a distance you can't really tell. You can tell up close though if you really look for it. But yeah, paint job's about 95% there, so it's not perfect, but it's far from bad. It's pretty good overall. So yeah, if you want to get this guitar to modify it, I think it's totally worth it. If you want to just get this guitar, period, I think it's worth it. But yeah, I would say if there's one thing to replace on this guitar, it's that bridge for that nice tuning stability. Now, I know a lot of tuning stability issues with Floyd Roses can sometimes be nut related. So a lot of times replacing your locking nut will solve a lot of tuning problems. So maybe I just need to do that and maybe it's fine. So could be the nut, could be the bridge, could be both. One other cool thing about this guitar though, comes with a string retainer bar, which like a lot of Jacksons don't come with. And that just makes it to where when you clamp your nut down on your guitar, it doesn't throw the tuning off of your strings. So that's nice. So getting this thing in tune and then clamping the nut and fine tuning is actually like not a problem. It's just that tuning stability, which could be this nut or it's probably just the Floyd Special bridge. But yeah, I think this guitar is totally worth it. I think it's great. And I'm also going to be making videos on the process of like me painting this guitar, me replacing the hardware, kind of making this guitar what I want it to be. So I definitely will do like upgrading the Star series or something. You know, this is more like the unboxing and review series, but yeah, I'll definitely do like a little series. So stay posted and I'll see you next time. Cheers.